Well, good afternoon. Welcome to Get Real with Rick Dancer. Okay, see that orange building behind me? My office window is, hold on, I don't want to get run over. My office window is right there. That's where my business is. And so today, I need my bike wheel fixed. Do you guys remember the story? I went to Lakeview, Oregon, and I broke a spoke. You can see there's no spoke there. So the spoke broke, and I went out to get on my bike to go ride, and I realized I didn't have a wheel. So I called my friends right here at Velofix. And so here's the coolest thing, you guys. They come to you. So I just call Luke DeMoe, or I schedule it online if I want to. He shows up just outside my business, which again, my office is right there. So I just come right to here. The bike shop drives right to me, and it's like the greatest of two worlds. So here's how you get a hold of them if you need them. There's all their website information, phone calls and all that. But I'm taking my wheel, and Luke is going to fix my wheel. Hey, Luke.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, man?
Great. How are you, Rick?
Good. Thanks for showing up, bringing the bike shop to me.
You're welcome. It's what I do.
So, yeah, I kind of broke my spoke.
Yeah, you're missing something.
I'm missing a tooth, yeah. And it really wobbles when you ride it, you know?
Yeah, I can imagine.
So, this is so easy. People are loving this.
It's just sitting out here waiting for you. I had a gal come up, as they always do, and she's like, "Oh, this is such a cool idea," and they always think it's mine, which I wish it was. And she took a card, and she's gonna look me up. She just said, loading up her bike and her two boys' bikes and going to the bike shop, and it's like a 10-day turnaround at one of the shops right now. She said it's just not an option, so she's gonna book some service too. But yeah, this makes it super easy, and I've got the full bike shop, all the tools, everything we need here. So I think we're just gonna get into it.
Okay.
So, Rick brought in his wheel, missing a spoke. It's a very particular type of spoke for a Shimano wheel, which I got ahead of time. That's the nice thing about booking early, is it gives me a chance to have an email dialogue with Rick and say, send me a picture of what you got going on. I was able to diagnose that it needed this particular spoke and go and source one. And then Rick's doing Reach the Beach, a big destination ride coming up, which is awesome. And I noticed that Rick's tire's got a little slit in the side, and it's kind of getting worn out, so I suggested that he get a new tire, which I have in stock, the same shape, size, width, everything he needs. So we're going to install that today too. Then we're going to do a tune-up next month and put the new tire on the back. That's the other thing. Cool part of the job is, Rick mentions he's got an event coming up. I typically bookmark something like that in my calendar, and then a few weeks before the event, I'll reach out to Rick and say, how's the bike working? Should we get you in and get a check over done? Make sure that nothing else needs to be gone over. Rick's a busy guy, most folks are, and you have so much on your plate that you're not going to remember until the day before your ride that you might need a tune-up. And very few shops are going to be able to get you squared away for that. I would.
So what's so cool about this is, literally, here's the bike shop right here, and there's my office in the orange building right there. My office is right there. So if I wasn't doing this show, which is my job, I could just be sitting up there. Luke can text me and say, Rick, your wheel's ready. You can come on down. Oh, and we got the train coming. That's going to be a great sound. So here you go. It is amazing how horrible that is to ride when that spoke broke.
Yeah, these low spoke count wheels, it's kind of a catastrophic situation when it goes south like that.
So, here we go. Right by me. So, you guys, if you tag 2 people in the comment section, you'll be eligible to win an $89 basic tune-up, or Luke says you can even use that towards another service that they offer. So,
yeah, you can just have that as a credit towards anything you want.
But you got to tag 2 people in the comment section on the page here, and that's how people will find out what's going on. How long have you been doing this in Eugene?
I've been doing it in Eugene, I would say, since 1997. I took a 4-year break in Bellingham, but I think about 20 years. I started at Hutch's Bikes, working for Len Schwanevelt. A little shout out, Len's a super nice guy. And I worked there for about 10 years and then moved to our other shop, Collins, for about 8. And now I feel like I've kind of graduated and I've got all the skills that I need, and I'm grateful for what I've learned. But now I'm able to do a service that I think is way more value added to a customer, just making it really, really easy. No barriers to getting your bike fixed.
And do you like it too because you're actually, like, when you do a bike fit, you're showing up at someone's house. So you're not just, they're not just coming in for an hour or two. You're like getting a relationship with these folks.
I kind of get the best of everything, in my opinion. I mean, I loved sales. I loved trying to get a customer the right product, and I still get to do that. But I don't have to sell any services. Customers already know that I'm a great bike fitter and they want one, so I get to spend 2 hours with people that want to spend that time with me. I get to have a little bit of time to myself servicing bikes, but I get to talk to the customer before and after and follow up with some emails. And so I kind of get to do the best of everything. It's pretty low pressure. I never get overbooked because the system doesn't allow me to all of a sudden take on too much work. So for me, it's kind of an ideal setup.
So you guys, this is Velofit. It's new to Eugene, relatively new, and it's a bike shop that just basically comes to your location. So you don't have to put your bike on the car, you don't have to put it in the rack, you don't have to get it all together, drop it off, then go pick it back up. You just bring it or they come to you. Luke will just drive to wherever you are. And today he's at my office, and I need my wheel fixed, the spoke put in there, and now he tells me I need a new tire, which I knew I did, because I'm doing Reach the Beach. Now you guys are going to be part of Reach the Beach too.
Yeah, we've got because it's a franchise, we've got a guy that works out of the greater Portland area named Pete, and Pete's going to be out there with a Velofix. I think he's going to be in Banks, so he'll be doing some service there as well. So now we kind of got the spoke in. Now it's just time to do a lot of adjustment to it. But yeah, so we'll be out at Reach the Beach. I mean, we do a ton of events. We were at the Beaver Freezer Duathlon, Triathlon. We were at, I think, the first big duathlon in Portland a few weeks ago. We're going to be at
You're at Cottage Grove.
the Grand Fonda. We'll be at the Cottage Grove Triathlon. So yeah, that's the other part of the business too, which is just having a full bike shop to be able to take care of any emergency stuff. You know, you train for 6 months, you get all your nutrition going, you get your bike all dialed, and then the day of the events, I mean, if you have something go upside down on your bike, your event's kind of over. So we're there to make sure that you can still, do your event and do your racing.
So you guys, again, if you tag 2 people on this page, on this site, you will be eligible to win an $89 tune-up, a basic tune-up, or you can use that and upgrade or do other work on your bike and use that $89.
So, Rick, how's your training been going for Reach the Beach?
Not great. I've been too busy. So my wife's been out on a bike a lot, and I've only been out a few times doing like a couple 50-milers, but we're going to do 70. So, because I'm working, I'm going to be covering it for Toyota Northwest. So we'll be kind of doing some live remotes so people can really, I think it's going to be fun because people will get to see why people do this kind of thing.
Totally.
It's really the camaraderie and people together and all the cyclists, and you pick people off, you're looking and trying to race a little bit, kind of, okay, let's see if we can get those guys, and I mean, that's the fun part about it, I think.
Well, it's nice. I mean, if you think about it, you can always go ride 70 miles on your own anywhere, but raising money for a good cause is awesome. But also being able to have sort of a supported event like this, you get a chance to go see different parts of the state that you wouldn't normally go to.
And you're riding with like 2,000-3,000 other people, so it's pretty fun because you are just you're there as it's a group effort. You meet all kinds of people, and then you get to drink lots of beer at the end.
The beer is important. It's good for recovery.
So you guys, again, this is Velofit
Fix.
I always do that.
It's okay.
Because I'm thinking of the first show
we did the bike
was fitting.
Yeah.
So it's Velofix, and you got everything on your shirt and your hat. So that's what the name is right there. And they come to you. So, hey Matt, how you doing? So there's my office right there in the orange building, and Luke just drives up. I bring my wheel out, and voila, he's putting a new spoke on it so that I can ride and Reach the Beach. And then next month, I'm going to bring it out here, and he's going to do a tune-up on it because I haven't had my bike tuned up this season, and I'm going to need it. But look at this. They got everything right here that you need. It's a bike shop on wheels. I mean, even fenders and bike locks and bike pumps and extra things that you might want, they have right here ready to do. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, and if you go to the website velofix.com, the first thing it asks is for you to enter in your zip code. And you know, the way it works is we've purchased basically everything in Lane County and around. So if you're in Eugene, Springfield, you enter in your zip code, it's going to allow you to book a job. If you live in Cresswell, if you live in Junction City, you're not out of luck. It won't show that we service there, but you can just email me directly. And I've got clients in Cottage Grove, I've got clients in Cresswell. I could just book manually for you and come out that way. I know that I don't think Junction City has a bike shop. I'm totally willing to drive out there and get bikes taken care of.
And your franchise also goes to Bend, right?
Yeah, so
Sisters Bend.
Sisters Bend, I think the schedule's live on Wednesdays right now for those locations. So if you're out there and you want a bike fit or you want a tune-up, there's no minimum to get me out there. I love the drive, and I'll just go do a run or a bike ride while I'm over there. But yeah, that's part of my territory as well. And then we've got everything except downtown Portland. And there is a Velofix in downtown Portland. It's a different franchise partner, but I mean, any amount of, folks booking at any Velofix is great for all of us. So if you're in the greater Portland area, there's somebody servicing that area too. I mean, you can't imagine navigating Portland traffic. It's a whole different ballgame than here. So not having to deal with that is just huge. And I think we're just about done with the wheel. Just got to put the tire on.
What do you love about this whole bike business?
I mean, I think I thought about selling cars for a while. I'm a pretty good salesperson, and I could make some good money doing it. I thought about selling appliances, kind of the same thing, but bike people are just kind of good people. I mean, you've got gas price boom years ago. We came, at the bike shop, we saw folks that you would never see buy a bicycle, and they came in and bought a $300 bike. It was basically all they had left in their paycheck because they couldn't afford gas in their vehicle. Gas prices dropped 6 months later, and those people still rode their bikes. I mean, it was like a complete lifestyle change, and folks have a barrier to getting out in the elements. And if we can sell folks a bike with fenders and a rain jacket, all of a sudden you're riding year-round, you're healthier, your carbon footprint's reduced. So I feel like I'm helping people help themselves. I'm helping them help the environment. And just, again, bike people are good people in general. That's a blanket statement, but I think there's a lot of industries I could be in dealing with a whole different clientele. I'm pretty grateful that this is what I learned how to do when I was 14, and thanks, Mom, for pushing me to clean toilets and trash cans at Tommy's Bike Shop in McMinnville.
Is that where you grew up?
That's where I grew up, yeah. I went to high school there, but I grew up a little closer to, I went to grade school at a little farm school called Perrydale, if you've heard of it.
I know where that is.
Okay.
But my family's from McMinnville, too.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah. You know Joe Dancer Park?
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
That's my uncle.
Yeah. I don't know why I never put that together.
Well, most people don't. That was my uncle. And then Linfield, all of my family went to Linfield.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a Maxwell Field.
Yeah.
That's my mother's family. She was a Maxwell.
That's awesome.
So we're really linked to that place.
Yeah, you and I are one and the same.
That's right. I love McMinnville.
I don't have any hair, so we certainly can't claim to be brothers.
Unless I got the hair gene.
Right.
So you guys, again, this is Velofix, and they are a new mobile bike shop, and they come to you. So they bring the service to you. You got something you need done on your bike, everything from a flat tire to fitting you so that you ride better. And then you become addicted because you realize that there's so many things you can do to your bike. Like, what I want to do is get new wheels one of these days. That would be something I want. And
we sell and install, so we have access to all the same companies' catalogs that any other bike shop does. So yeah, Rick, I mean, if you want a new wheel set down the road, I pull them up online. We show you what they look like, tell you about what they are, you trust me, and then they either ship to me and I get them set up, or they ship directly to your house, free shipping. There's a whole direct-to-consumer program that we do. If you want a helmet, if you need cycling shorts, I mean, most of that stuff is still great to get at your local bike shop. You can walk in, try it on. I'm certainly not advocating for just going, internet for everything, but we do have access to all that stuff. So, and we even sell bikes. There's 30 different bike companies that we contract through. So you can always come in and we could sell you a bike and have it shipped to us, build it up, take it to you. It's kind of an awesome way to do it.
So you guys, if you tag 2 people in the comment section here, you'll be eligible to win an $89 bike tune-up, or you can use that towards something else that you need done, like bikes, tires, or wheels, or whatever, and they'll make that work for you. So I'm going to go shoot a little video I can stick on Instagram while you're putting the tire on. Luke, thank you.
You're welcome. And one more call to action. So, a lot of what we do are corporate events as well. So any of you out there, if you've got a bunch of cyclists that you work with, there's a couple different things we offer. We offer some, try to negotiate some subsidized service. So if you work for Peace Health or something and there's 10 of you, maybe Peace Health will, flip a little bit of the bill and you guys can just pay like 70%, Peace Health pays 30. But if you can get a couple folks together from your work and we just book a corporate day, I come out and give everybody a discount on the service since I'm not having to go to multiple locations. So if you find yourself at the office and there's 5 people that have bikes and y'all want to do a tune-up on Tuesday, let me know and I'll book it out and everybody gets a little bit better price as well. So definitely check me out for stuff like that, the corporate events.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, Luke, thank you.
Okay, thank you guys.
All right, see you guys later. Tag 2 people. It's not too late. We'll make a decision later next week on the winner.
Looking forward to getting your bookings.